this is for young drummers, I would say it's important, number one, to get with your metronome. Whatever you do it with a metronome. Even if you have to
Okay.
do it slow, do it at various tempos.
Yep.
Um, I'm not a chops drummer. If you guys don't know what that is, chop drummers are like
Gospel chop. Yeah.
drummers that have a bunch of chops and do a bunch of
Yeah.
fills, which I think
Yep.
is great. That's just not necessarily how I was brought up. Like bro. I love old school music. I love grooves, James Brown, P
Yep.
Funk,
Yep.
Michael Jackson,
Mhm.
stuff like that. So
Yep.
like the groove, holding down the pocket is like my main thing.
Yep.
So like the advice that I would give to young drummers is you can play all those chops, man, but the chops ain't gonna get you paid and they ain't gonna keep you working. What's gonna keep you working and get you paid is holding down that pocket. And so
That
in
pocket.
order to hold down that pocket, you gotta get with that metronome. And you have to be disciplined, to you have to be disciplined to basically play the same thing for 30 measures at a time. So if you go hold down the groove for 2 minutes, without
Yeah.
stopping, without dropping time, without rushing, that'll take you
Yep.
far. So like rudiments are excellent. It's great. You should definitely practice all your rudiments and know them.
Yep.
But once you get to a certain level, you have to take those rudiments and apply them to the kit,
To the
you
kid.
know?
Yeah.
And if you can't do that with a metronome, to a metronome, then it's gonna be hard for you. So I always encourage people to get with your metronome,
Okay.
and lock in that groove, man.
So everybody check out Uncle Nephew Justin's videos on YouTube. You stay in the pocket. You like one of my favorite drummers. You like the coolest drummer.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
one thing I want to say is you did kill the feels on one of your videos you did Mono Neons. Wish the party would never end. You killed that joint. Yeah, yeah. Like I watched all your videos, so
I
you
don't even
was
remember doing that, but thank
oh
you.
man, yeah, you was
What song
killing.
was that?
Wish the party would never end.
That was one of those videos I did during like quarantine because a lot of
Okay.
if you see anything from like 2020, it was just me doing a lot of random shit because I had nothing to do and I was trying to stay active. I was just doing the most random, obscure songs, man. But I love Mono Neon. I don't know if the song just came out, but there was a new song he had posted, and it was called "Spider Man Was on Crack One Day."
Oh yeah, Spider Man was on crack
Oh,
one
you know
day.
that joint?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, you on it, man. I
Oh
love
yeah,
that song, man.
me too.
Yo, it's killing. Like I've been playing it. I've been posting it on Instagram, and people are like, "Why do you like this song?" I'm like, "Because it's fucking good."
Yeah,
And
right.
I think like he has a really cool way of like making dope records and then saying the
Hmm.
most outlandish stuff on top of it,
What
and
they
it
be wanting to
works.
say. Yep.
It's cool. I appreciate his music a lot, man.
I'm a big
But
fan of
thank you
his
for
too.
that, for reminding me of that and that compliment. I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
one to like play a bunch of fills, and I get some people on YouTube sometimes to be like, "Oh, you should solo more," and I'm like, y'all can get that from the cats that want to do all of them chops. So that ain't me.
Yeah.
Listen, people, if you want to hear whatever record you're playing verbatim, check out his videos. It's like the pocket is just crazy. It's just like you are like a metronome, like a walking metronome. Like you just be on point. So yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, bro.
I
Hey,
try.
did you?
Huh? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you hear Mono Neon and Steve Arrington joint? They got like a couple joints.
I didn't. The last thing I heard from Steve Arrington was the joints he did with Thundercat.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yep.
Thundercat. He got some joints.
They
Yeah.
call it qualls or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
black qualls or something. Yeah,
Uh-huh. I
yep,
just
yeah.
It's a cool song.
I got
But
white on my. Yeah, you know how Steve Arrington is.
I love a lot of cats don't know Steve Arrington is a drummer, a
I know
cold drummer too,
from
man.
Slave and Hall of Fame and all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Steve Arrington, like one of my favorites, man. And I think you played Just Touch of Love from Slave.
Hmm. I did that. You said
Yeah, from
I
Slave.
probably
Yep.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole last year is a blur, man.
Oh no, I understand. I understand. My bad. I'm a huge fan, man. So I know all your,
Thank you.
I know most of your videos. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yep.
That's what's up. I'm glad you watch them, man. Somebody's
Yeah,
paying attention.
yeah, man. Like if you for drumming, like those videos you need to watch. You know, like you said, the metronome and timing. Like you got it on point. You know, so
I have a
definitely.
I have a thing about just like playing music. It's not about playing the drums.
Yeah,
And I feel like because I do a lot of recordings too for people, and I believe in being intentional when you play, right? So when you hear like somebody play something on a record, it's there for a reason, and you should respect
hmm
that. And it's a part like I'm a producer as well, so like I'm into parts,
yeah,
and those parts make the song, So if the drummer plays a particular a fill in a certain place, I'm gonna play that or something close to it, or
right.
something that's not taking away from the music or distracting you from it. And not to say that people don't get that or musicians don't get that, but I feel like it's important to honor that. Honor the music. Don't do too much. You don't have to do crazy stuff to sound good. And I think also people expect to hear that because they know it on the record too.
If they know
So I think
exactly, yeah.
yeah, like this ain't
Yep.
stuff. This ain't like original stuff. Like I'm playing. Like for example, I don't really watch covers anymore because I don't want to hear people playing random stuff over like a record that I like. It's gonna ruin the record for me.
Yeah.
You know,
They don't say
Yep.
the word. They don't say things right, and you be like, "That's not how they do it." Yeah, I know what you mean.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I like unless it's like good.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
find like I have this whole thing, and it's kind of contradictory because when I started doing covers, I wasn't that great. Like I was good, but I've progressed. I've made the natural progression over the years.
Right.
And I just have this whole thing about young drummers or just drummers in general that can't necessarily play doing covers. I think your time would be best served practicing. Like I was
Yeah.
doing covers, but I was practicing most of the time. Like, and I just
Yeah.
have a thing about like not sounding bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
you just
Before you go
practice and
out
then,
there, you don't want to
yeah,
be
practice and then do the covers.
Then do the cover.
Yeah,
Don't practice while you're doing the cover and record it
yeah.
and put it
I
out.
feel like a lot of people do that. And my teacher in high school, he was like, "Yo, record yourself. It'll really tell you. The recording is honest. It'll really tell you what you sound like, and go and
Yeah.
compare what you sound like to the people who are working and doing things. And if you're not
Gotcha.
on par, use that to get you on par.
Yeah. Real talk.
That's true. That
Gems
is
right
very
there.
true.
Yeah. So man, tell us about your experience touring with Hypnotic Brass Ensemble. You said they're from the Shy. So like how was it? How was it touring and going around the world? And give us like a memorable, crazy experience like while touring or just going around just doing gigs and everything.
It was cool, man. I would say on stage it was cool for the most part.
Yeah.
Off stage
Uh,
it was a little wicked,
Behind the scenes.
personality wise. But
okay. Yeah.
I think that's like a rare occasion because I haven't really played in any other situations where you know things were rocky like that. But on stage it was cool, man. It was a great experience for me, a great learning experience, business wise, playing wise as well. Like I met one of my good friends, Hashim Bunch, on that gig. He's an incredible bassist, incredible person, and he taught me the art of showmanship. Um, just like how to move on stage, how to be energized, energize the crowd, like put on a show. Like
Right.
like a lot of people tell me now, like they like how I dance when I play. I get that from
Yeah.
him because he was one of those dudes. He used to be like head banging and like dancing and doing a whole bunch of stuff on stage, and so I got that energy from him. But I would say because doing that gig, I was doing Blackstar shows. That band was back in Blackstar, and then we had
That's what's
opened for
up.
the Gorillaz. Yeah, I love Blackstar and Mos Def
Yeah.
Talib, Yasiin Bey and Talib Kweli,
Yep.
and that band was also opening for the Gorillaz. So I would probably say like the craziest experiences or the most memorable experiences were like the times when we were with Blackstar or the times we were with the Gorillaz, because most people know like the Gorillaz are like an international touring band. You know, like they play arenas and
Yeah.
100,000 people festivals. So like you can just imagine being on the side of the stage watching them. You know, like this. It's funny. I was just talking to their drummer the other day. He's a really cool dude, Gabe. Really cool dude, man. And I made a lot of lifelong connections with people in that band. You know, so it's really cool.
I can keep you with the best if you just fuck with me. I can keep you with the best. I can keep you with the best if you just fuck with me. I can keep you with the best. I'm gonna treat you. I can keep you with the best. Eating good, shopping sprees. I can keep you with the best. Give you what you want. I can keep you with the best if you just fuck with me. I can keep you with the best. I'm that nigga.